Good morning. Welcome to Saturday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. And if you're in my neck of the woods, you probably have a couple of inches of snow to deal with and a few more on the way. So it is pretty out there, but my back is already saying forget it. So we'll see how it unfolds. Happy Saturday. Good morning, Catherine. You're the first one popping on today. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. We have one of my favorite card decks today, and we don't often see this card deck because the cards are longer, so it doesn't seem to pop up all that much, but glad we have it for today. The Wild Kuan Yin deck by Alana Fairchild. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good morning, good morning. So these are in-depth cards. They tend to bring much deeper messages than some of the other card decks. And I have a glass of water, so I'm all set to read our way through it. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Hope things are good up in the Yoop. So, good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. Let us start with some tapping and some breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Already finding the second breath was easier than the first. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's just do a round of tapping to kind of clear things out, free us up, open us to receiving. So, side of the hands, and you can do either one if you prefer. I like doing both. But just kind of clearing, opening, preparing for the message, being as receptive as we can be. Inside corner of the eyebrows. I'm open to receiving this message. Outside corner of the eyes. I'm open to whatever is here for me. Under the eyes. I'm open to even the parts that might be difficult. Under the nose. I'm feeling optimistic. Under the mouth. I know this is my divine path. Collarbone spot. Oh, and I just like that spot, so we're just going to tap there for a bit. Being in that state of knowing that we're on our path. Under the arms, like where the bra strap runs across. Good for our lymph system. Get things moving. Since our lymph system does not have its own pump, like the circulatory system has the heart. So we'll help it out. And around the crown of the head. Wake up, wake up. Be wise, be free. Good morning, Diane. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Nice deep breath. And out. All right, so Wild Kuan Yin deck, Alana Fairchild. For those of you who have the deck, and I know everybody's deck is not similar to mine. There's a truncated version and I have a longer version, but it's card 13, Grace in Full Flight. Grace in full flight. And there she is with her yak. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a Wild Kuan Yin card today. Birds flying all over the place. And I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything hiding in the distance, because oftentimes there is. Yeah, it looks like in the very center of the bottom, you can kind of see what looks to me like either a windmill or high lines or something along that line. There's always something interesting in these cards. So let's see what it has to tell us. Grace in full flight. So this is as if Wild Kuan Yin, the Divine Mother, is talking to all of us. I have witnessed your courage and your struggles, your trust and your doubts, the joy of your triumph and the despair and determination when success has been beyond your grasp. Still you dream. Still you dare, still you hope. How I adore that dreaming, daring, hopeful heart of yours. And now it is time for me to lift you. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. At the end of your efforts, when your resources are exhausted and you are without further recourse, I make my presence felt. For no matter how much will is within you to fly, no matter how ready you may be, without the breath from my lungs creating the air, no flight can happen. In other words, we're co-creating with the divine all the time, all the time. I gift you with this sacred breath, and now your efforts will show results. My grace is upon you. Your time has come. There is a time when it is time, your time. It is the right time for an idea to come to fruition, for something miraculous and yet tangible and concrete to happen. The oracle of grace in full flight speaks of such a moment. The improbable, the impossible, is now finally coming to life. You have been learning how to let go without giving up. Is that not true? We've been flowing with a whole lot of things lately, right? You've been learning how to let go without giving up. Perhaps through being tempered by life and initiation, learning and struggling until you have been pushed beyond your limits, physically, emotionally, or mentally, you have had to give up your control and learn to surrender. And remember that surrender is not thrown in the towel. They are very different. This process might have taken years, and you may enter into it again and again for shorter periods of time, surrendering where you have not realized you have tried to assert control again. Driving a project or situation forwards according to your own desires, rather than trusting in a greater hand guiding the way. All right, speaking to me. I hope it's speaking to you. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. Welcome. You have learned the art of balance, of taking action that feels inspired from the heart, of discipline, devotion, and commitment without trying to force an outcome. You have learned that it is only through conscious action combined with the true surrender that grace can truly take full flight. And when this happens, it is breathtaking. There is no limit to what grace renders possible. Love that line. Would someone put that in the feed for us? There is no limit to what grace renders possible. Let's just sit with that for a moment. There is no limit to what grace renders possible. This is the realm of the miraculous, the rebirth of that thought truly lost, the pathway opening up where it was once blocked, barred, denied, or even invisible to you. This is the right thing, the right person, and the right time, all falling into place effortlessly. It is a cosmic green light saying, yes, move ahead. Now it is time. This oracle brings you a message. Your time for manifestation, for the fullness of success, is either upon you now or close at hand. It will come in soon. Now is not the time to force anything or try to grasp control. Even if it seems as though you are losing the very thing you want to hold on to by letting go, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. If you try to maneuver events, you'll just get in the way. Hear that again. If you try to maneuver events, make stuff happen, force your will, you'll just get in the way. Let go with patience, trust, and serenity. It's like you've pedaled. Now it's time to coast a bit. You'll see the unthinkable happening in the most beautiful of ways in perfect timing. This is the master stroke of the divine artist. It will be worth any effort applied to become effortless so that grace can happen. It wants to happen now or very soon. Be determined to allow it. The oracle of grace in full flight brings you a message to trust in what you feel beneath the surface of things rather than what appears to be. Isn't that interesting? Good morning, Maureen. Glad you're here. Let me read that one again, because that's powerful also. The oracle of grace in full flight brings you a message to trust in what you feel beneath the surface of things rather than what appears to be. Rather than what appears to be. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. If you have drawn the oracle of let your world spin on its axis, which is the last card we had gotten, excuse me, the oracle of sacred Sherpa guides you beyond, or the oracle of the snow shepherdess, and we had the snow shepherdess a while ago too, or feel attracted to read the guidance and complete the healing process for any of those additional oracles, then do so, and know that the guidance of grace in full flight is especially important for you now. So let me show you the card again. Excuse the cough. It indicates a quickening on your path into accelerated manifestation of your desires into physical form. You are being asked to trust unconditionally. So even if all appears to be going backward at an alarming rate, do not give up, do not give in to doubt, do not dispense with trust. The ocean appears to pull back in order to build another wave that will soon reach the shore. So it is with this unfolding of life and the mysterious workings of grace. You must trust unconditionally. Now this references yesterday's card. There is no need for fear or anxiety here. Thank you for that one too, Catherine. That's a very powerful one, I think. There is no need for fear or anxiety here. Although it may seem unfamiliar or strange to you, it is completely appropriate to wait and rest to allow life to have its way. When it's time for you to act again or take flight by using your own wings, you'll feel the air lift you and naturally flight will happen. The oracle gives an indication of timing that this fulfillment, this manifestation, is close to happening if it hasn't already begun. If you've been asking for a healing, praying for another person, or for a situation in your own life that has you utterly stumped or unsure of how to proceed, this oracle answers that prayer with this guidance. Leave it up to the Divine Mother. Leave it up to the Divine Mother. Your prayer has been heard, and your answer will come from beyond your own efforts. If you feel prompted to act, then act, but otherwise be at peace. Resolution is happening even now. It will be powerful, swift, and complete. So here's the healing process, and I love Om Mani Padme Hum, so it's part of our process. Kind of glad about that. This mantra is an ancient prayer to the energy of love, compassion, and healing, and is sacred to Kuan Yin. The mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. But don't worry about how to say it correctly. Just do what feels right. The intention and grace shall flow, even if you make a mistake. Keep that in mind for your life. Don't worry about not knowing how to do it. How is not your problem. How is the universe's problem? How is the Divine Mother's problem? Focus on your why. Why am I wanting to do this? Why is this important to me? Again, the intention and grace shall flow, even if you make a mistake. So, repeat this mantra and prayer at least 3 times, preferably out loud. So we'll do call and response. I'll say it. This is pretty short. So I'll say it, and then you repeat after me, and we'll do it 3 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. Kuan Yin, bless me with your absolute grace. Within my heart there is gratitude for the success and manifestation that you bless now. Thank you. Round 2. Om Mani Padme Hum. Kuan Yin, bless me with your absolute grace. Within my heart there is gratitude for the success and manifestation that you bless now. Thank you. And 3rd time, Om Mani Padme Hum. Kuan Yin, bless me with your absolute grace. Within my heart there is gratitude for the success and manifestation that you bless now. Thank you. When you have finished, place your hands at your heart in prayer position and bow your head. You have then completed your healing process. So, what do you take from that card? What do you take from the Grace in Full Flight card? What I take is the things that are going on around us. That's the surface. That is not the divine message. That is not what's truly happening. There's a depth to the unfolding that we can't yet see with our physical eyes, but we can have that stirring, that sense of knowing. Yes, the giving up of control. Again, think about how arrogant that is, that we assume that we have the big picture, that we can see it all. We are very much like those blind men touching the elephant. We are insistent that it is the way we feel it is, but we don't have the whole picture. So wouldn't it be wise to listen to some of the others who are touching other parts of the elephant and have a different perspective, a different experience, a different way of looking at things? Things are not as they first appear to be. Yes, yes, yes. So, again, also, it's talking about it being the time to hand over the control. You've done your work. You've pedaled vigorously. You've researched. You've tried things. Good morning, Chrissy. Glad you're here. Welcome. You've done your work. Now it's time. You are absolutely welcome, Brenda. You are absolutely welcome. It is time to just be, to go about your business, to do the things that are right in front of you, to notice what's presenting itself in front of you, to not get all wound around your axle about things that are at a distance from you. Have faith and trust. There is divine unfolding going on, even when things look like a total mess. Even when they look like a total mess. So let me show you the card again. Grace in Full Flight. Invite grace in. If you feel like you need to do something, invite grace in. Open the door for grace. That would be a great thing for us to do right now. So, have an awesome Saturday. If you're shoveling snow, enjoy the shoveling. Be out in the fresh air. Breathe in the fresh air. That's a good thing to do. Pay attention to nature. Nature's telling us right now, be still, right? When there's a snowstorm, like there just is here, be still. Time to just be. Yes, yes, yes. So, from what you're all posting, I can tell that you get it. We're on the right page. We're moving forward. It is a time to just be. So have an awesome Just Be Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.